It is 20 past 11 at night, nameless gamer. I am glad to help. Do you have any other questions you would like me to answer while I'm here? You have 2 minutes to ask them. It's okay. You know what? We're going to start now. It's my stream. I'm in charge. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Okay, no more fun. That was it. Fun stops now. Serious RuneScaping only. We have a lot of quests to do. Okay, I was looking at the progression of the Lazy Man quest mode, and we are behind schedule. So I'm going to need everyone to stop having fun and being distracted, and we are just questing. That's all we're doing this time. First of all, good evening to everyone. Hopefully you're all well. Welcome. Dang, I wanted some more fun. Well, tough, all right? You don't get what you want. It's not everyone gets what they want. Sometimes you have to just deal with being part of a stream that's playing a game seriously. All right? We don't do this for fun. All right? This is a video game. It's very serious business. No one's here to enjoy this. If we wanted to have fun, we'd play a different genre. All right? No one's playing MMOs for fun. We're playing them for sunk cost fallacy and the sense of community that we used to have so many years ago. We're playing them to try and recapture that youth that we wanted. Good. I'm glad that we've started on a downward note. Here we go. Grind only. Good. Darcy's already in the game. Fantastic. Here we go. Ladies and gents, good evening to you. In all seriousness, welcome. Hope everyone's well. If you've not joined me for a Lazy Man mode before, allow me to explain how this works. Basically, I don't want to do any work, so I want to kind of finish RuneScape without doing any RuneScape. The next quest we're going to do is the Grand Tree. So, Darcy, I see that you're already in the game. Thank you for that. Darcy, could you please walk me to the Grand Tree, which is... Where is the Grand Tree? You'll know where it is. You know where it is. My goodness, Sarah, thank you very much for all the gifted subs. That's remarkably kind of you. Welcome to the stream. Right, let me just fill in everyone on what's happening here. I'm very lazy, but I want to have a really successful RuneScape series on YouTube. I want to do something like Swampletics, like Tileman. I want to do something that people will look at and respect and go, oh my goodness, I can't believe he put so much effort into doing that. The problem is that I don't want to put any of the effort into doing that that actually requires. So I have invented a new mode that I'm calling LazyManMode. It's very simple. If I can outsource any of the work to you, the viewer, I will. So I'm not walking anywhere. I'm following you as and when I can. Not teleporting around using my own runes. I've got the teleport tabs on me. I'm also not playing an Iron Man. So if I need an item for a quest or if I need a boss drop, just give it me. There we go. I'm not grinding for it. I'm not limiting myself for where I can be and what I can do and where I can go and that kind of stuff. No. Just we'll get there. But you're pretty much going to have to put all the work in here. All right, that's how it's going to go. You're pretty much getting used. Yeah. Because I was realizing many years ago, a couple of months ago, can you click the left top item in your inventory? Camelot teleport. Done. See, we're already there. Fantastic. And now, Darcy, you follows. So, how do we progress this account? Well, it's not slavery. It's more like unpaid volunteers. That's what it is. So how do we progress this account? It's very, very simple. You have to do it for me. I'm just going to sit here with a cup of tea in a mug that I may have stolen from Jagex. In fact, recently there was a clip on a podcast done by Waydots, there was a discussion between Waydots, Protox, and Chev, who are all fantastic RuneScape 3 players, about the trip to Jagex that we all went on to playtest the Necromancy skill for RuneScape 3. And it's like this kind of urban legend now already that I stole the mugs from Jagex. So I'll explain exactly what happened to there. First time on stream, can I trim your armor? Bubbles, you can actually trim my armor, but that's only an option when you're deep in the wilderness. So meet me in the wildy, and we will definitely sort that all out. But no, the way that I stole the mugs is, I know that I like to joke that I just walked in, grabbed them, and walked out with them. But the way that reality happens, and then you sometimes, this is giving you guys a peek behind the curtain. All right, this is the reality of what actually happens. When you're trying to do something entertaining like this, you don't just not tell people. you don't do it like those prank channels do where no one's in on the joke. The reality of, and this is going to hurt for a lot of you, but reality TV is not real. It's mostly planned and it's mostly scripted. So if you ever see someone go, oh my God, this wasn't planned, this wasn't scripted, none of these people are actors. Most of them are actors. Okay, that's how you make good TV. That's how you make legal TV. Because if you just randomly started putting people who didn't want to be or didn't approve being on TV, you got a problem there. So it wasn't a case of I just walked into the Jagex offices, grabbed some mugs and walked out. I actually did pull a couple of people aside and went, hey, would I be okay taking some of these? Can you spare some? But I would also like to kind of spread the story that I just took them, because that is a funnier story than me saying I sat down with two JMods and said, hey, is it okay if I take one of these mugs? That'd be really cool. And they said to me, yeah, you can take two. But what I think is very important is, and again, this relates back to acting, the rise of the prank channel on YouTube, the rise of the unwilling participant in someone else's content. That is unfortunately a side effect of the fact that we have presented for years shows as non-scripted when they were in fact scripted. We have convinced a lot of young content creators that the way you get genuine reactions is by actually genuinely being a dick. The way you get genuine reactions is you work with good actors, because a good actor will give you a genuine reaction every time. That's their job. Visa's like, I can't believe the lies you've spread about that. I'm sorry, Visa, but look, the truth is that sometimes... Oh, hang on. Now we have to start this quest. Right, hang on. I've got to do some work now. Right, we have to talk to King Narnode. All right, where are we on the Grand Tree? There we go. King Narnode, getting started. Talk to King Narnode. Isn't King Narnode in the Grand Tree? This isn't this one, is it? This is not King Narnode. Isn't King Narnode the dude? Oh, no, hang on. Here's the dude over here. Ignore me. You got to get in. You got to help Femi. Femi, chat to me, Femi. But no, we'll talk to everyone there. So the truth is that a lot of content creation is actually very well organized and very well understood behind the scenes. Everyone involved in any kind of, creative process tends to know about it. When you have people that don't know about it, like genuine hidden camera shows, they are often informed after the fact they're going to be on TV or they're going to be on YouTube. At least that's how you do it professionally. So I'm sorry, but I need to be honest with you. There's very few things in the entertainment industry that are completely unscripted. Very few. Hang on, Kokomi's there as well. Right, so in-game, Darcy and Kokomi, everyone that helps me in RuneScape knows that I do this thing where when I get talking about a tangent or a subject, you know that it's going to be a while. So those two, they're super... I don't know where you're going, so I walked there too. They know that they're going to help me. I know they're going to... Is Critical Role scripted? It would be foolish if it wasn't. So there have been rumors that Critical Role has been scripted. And while I don't believe that it is scripted to the line, because remembering a script as long as they remember is incredibly effective and will be more difficult to do than just making it up. What I believe any kind of big company like Critical Role would do, and they would be fools to not do this, is to sit down with the cast and discuss the main story beats that they're going to want to hit. They don't need to tell the actors exactly what to say because they are talented improvisational actors. They can make stuff up, but they do need to say, right, you need to go here, you need to go there, we need to get to there, we need to involve this person, we need to talk about this item needs to be relevant, we've got to link this, and this to it. So they've got key moments, they've got almost key frames, if you will, that they bounce from and to, but it's more of a it's a loosely connected series of story beats that they are aware of, that kind of stuff. And if they didn't do that, can you imagine how insane it would be if you tried to tell a campaign story with a group of people who didn't want to play the campaign? Like, you sit down at a D&D table and you're like, right, the evil lord is attacking from the north, and every single player just goes, I want to go south. As a DM, you have the choice of either railroading them to go north, which is not the adventure they want to take, or just letting them go south and inventing a brand new adventure that you weren't planning on anyway. Now, Critical Role has a specific story to tell, that they need to tell this story. So the actors would need to be informed of the story beats they're going to have to hit. Right, apparently I just go in the carts now. Do I just search boxes? Talk to King Narnode. Talk to Femi. Open the gate. Okay, right. Apparently that's it. Thanks. Oh, I see. Hello there. Then Femi. Yeah, I'll help you with the gate, Femi. That's no problem at all. Oh, hang on. Now, open the gate. Sweet. Done. All done and sorted. We're in now. Hey, Coco. How's it going? Please walk me there. But yeah, so what would happen is, as a JRPG fan, enjoyed the Chrono Trigger video. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, did I not help her? You monster. Look, I was distracted by talking about other things. It doesn't matter if I don't help them. Fine. So, Pyle, is this what I do with Session 0? So, let me let you in on a little secret. And this, again, is peeking behind the curtain. This is the truth. Session 0, the D&D group that I DM for, has got some very, very talented players in it. You've got Billy Triggs, you've got Rage Darling, and you've got Callum Upton. Now, what we used to do was pretty much just do one-shots. One-shot adventures the entire time. I knew where they would start. I knew the problem they would face, but I did not know, and this is very important, I did not know where they would end. So I didn't really need to railroad them to anywhere specifically. So it would just be, let's start the adventure and see what happens. The craziness is totally okay because we don't need to maintain any kind of sense of continuity. It's always just a one-shot. And then we started doing seasons, or campaigns, if you will, where there were 5 episodes that needed to be followed in the correct order. When we started doing these, the players, Billy, Jess, and Cal, actually had a bit of difficulty adapting from their chaotic gameplay style to the more linear style where we have a story to tell, a goal to tell, if we will. And this is where you have to balance what the players want versus what makes a good story. If I were to build, say, a really complicated, in-depth, intriguing story based in this, fantasy city that the players are going to get involved in and take sides in, and they arrive in the city and the players are all just like, I want to leave. I want to leave the city. I don't care. What do? Do I let them do that because that allows the players to play the game they want to play? Or do I say, no, you've got to stay here, you've got to do this because this is what the audience are going to need. This is the actual continuing story thing. Scholar says, I don't think Critical Role players know the story beats as much as they have an understanding with the DM. It's improv, yes, and they know that derailing would ruin it. Yes, I agree with that as well. I absolutely agree with that as well. So if the DM says, you walk into a tavern, the DM's job is to then give the players as much information as they can. And it's the player's job if they're trying, because what you have to really focus on here is there is a massive difference between playing a kind of imagination Dungeons and Dragons based board game for your own personal fun and playing it to create a story that someone else is going to want to listen to. If you're playing it for fun, you don't need to pay attention to what's going on. You just do whatever the hell you want. If you're playing it to try and actually create an engaging story and a consistent, held narrative, that's when you need to listen to what the DM is giving you and try and work through it that way. Kind of, okay, I'm going to pick up on this. I'm going to follow through with this. And we actually had to have a couple of conversations, a couple of sit-down meetings when I was talking to the Session 0 players. And I had to say, look, there has to be a balance between you playing the game that you want to play and all of us as entertainers effectively creating the content that the audience are going to want to watch. And that's a balance. And it's not super easy to do that. It's more complicated than people think. That's why it's difficult to just watch anyone play D&D. You've got to watch actual entertainers be able to do it. You look like a very smartly dressed pirate. Thank you. That's what I go for all the time. How does this game look more HD than all the YouTubers? How his game look more HD? Oh, that's because I'm playing in the HD version, and I'm not playing in what people tend to refer to as the YouTube setup. You know how most other old school RuneScape streamers have like the game in the top left and the inventory in the bottom right, and then the thing there was. I'm like, no, let's have it like this. I like this. Okay, so what's the point of this this thing? I'm just going to go through as much. Oh, down there, interesting. Do we go down here? Talk to King Node. I'm going to try and complete as many quests as I can, doing as little work as possible. And I'm going to. Should I voice everything? That's the question. Should I voice the quests? Are we going to need to vote this? Let's find out. Magnus says, who is my favourite Doctor Who villain? I'm not really caught up on too much Doctor Who, to be honest. I do need to get more caught up on Doctor Who. Yes, yes, definitely. Yes, yes is always the answer. Okay, we will do that. We can sort that out. Let's do this. Let's, only if all the voices have a German accent. Ah, yes. I think I've actually been banned from doing that now. I think Germany collectively had a discussion and agreed that I was no longer allowed to do that. Okay, so let's voice this quest. Here we go. So, what is this place?
These, my friends, are the foundations of the stronghold.
They look like roots to me.
Not just any roots, traveller. These were created by gnome mages aeons ago. Since then, they have grown to become a mighty stronghold.
Impressive. What exactly is the problem?
In the last 2 months, our tree guardians have reported continuing deterioration of the Grand Tree's health. I've never seen this before. It could be the end of us all.
You mean the tree is ill?
In effect, yes. Would you be willing to help us discover what is happening to the trees?
Before starting this quest, be aware that your combat level is lower than the recommended level of 50. Start the Grand Tree quest. Yes. Why have I given myself such a sexy voice? What you don't understand is this is me doing an accent right now. This is my posh British accent. My natural accent is Batman. That's how it works. I'd be happy to help.
Thank Gothix for your arrival. The first task is to find out what's killing the tree.
Do you have an idea?
My treetop guardian, Glof.
How do you say that? Is it glow? Glock? Gloff? Gloff? I'm going to say gloff until a JMod corrects me. Gloff. Glock. Glutch. Glooge. Gulch. Glock? Okay, we're going to go with Gooch until someone else corrects me. Until I get actual feedback from Jagex. Until we have an actual JMod in the chat telling me how to pronounce it phonetically, we're going with Gloch. That's how we say it from now on. Glue. All right, we're going with glue. Hang on, let me just contact someone. How do you say Gloff? I'm going to send that message. This is the kind of shit that Jagex unfortunately have to put up with now that I've worked with them. Now I've got their contact details, like any random question. I swear to God that some of the JMods wake up at like 3 in the morning to messages like, how do you pronounce Ardoon? That's pretty much what it is. That's how they know it's me. And they're like, Josh, it's 2 in the morning, go to bed. We're going to go with Gooch, unless someone corrects me. Let me double check. Right. I'm sending this to some very important people as well right now. How do you pronounce Glough? Hang on, Glough. All right, cool. That's genuinely been sent to some rather high up people at Jagex. That's my streamer power abuse right there. Fantastic. Cool. We'll see if we get a thing back. I'll put a screenshot on Twitter if that ever comes back with anything.
My treetop guardian Glow believes it's human sabotage. I'm not so sure. The only way to know for sure is to talk to Hazelmere.
Who's Hazelmere?
Hazelmere is one of the mages that created the Grand Tree. He is the one that has survived from that time. Take this bark sample to him. He will be able to help.
The king shows you a sample of bark.
The mage only talks in the old tongue. You'll need this.
The king shows you a translation book. What is it?
It's a translation book.
How many of you are already sick of this? How many of you are going to carry on with this? You going to carry on with this? You think we can do this? Okay, we can keep doing this. This is how we play RuneScape now. None of us. When we Visa's like me. Sorry, Visa, you've got to watch the entire... You know what? That's a good point. Visa has to watch all of these streams to make clips, so I'm going to make it worse.
It's a translation book. You'll need it to translate what Hazelmere says. Do this carefully. His words are our only hope. You'll find his dwelling high upon a towering hill on an island east of Yanil.
It is pronounced Yanil. That's correct. The king hands you the bark sample and the translation book.
I'll show you the way back up.
All right, fantastic. Okay, up we pop. Darcy says gluff. Right, let's we can leave the tree door, but then I've got to go to Hazelmere on an island east of Yanil. All right, I'm gonna need somebody to walk me to Yanil. Who's walking down there to Yanil? I'm guessing that Ash, are you part of our merry little group? Ash, are you hanging out with us? Young Logic wishes to trade with you. I'll always accept trades. I'm a filthy streamer. I'll take your free stuff. Mystic Air Staff. Chaos Runes. Hell yeah, you give me that free stuff. I'm not going to bother doing any grinding. Just give me things. Is the point of Lazy Strife to follow people only? The point of Lazy Strife is to do as little work as possible. That's what it's going to be. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. I will definitely take that stuff off you. Thank you, Young Logic. I appreciate that. Young Logic, I want to add you as a friend. I need you to type first, though. Type something, say hi, and then I can add you as a friend. For the... Oh, Young Logic, you, babe, added. All right, cool. Darcy, you are a... We rely on you very, very much. Darcy, let's go to Yanil. And I'm going to see if Jagex have responded yet. Is that a lettuce? What's going on there? Don't worry about it. All right, okay, that's... Adu, good evening to you. Andamir, add you as a friend as well. Why the heck not? 2 of the mods have already replied. I believe it's pronounced gluff. And someone else says, I believe it might be pronounced Glock. Okay, so we've started. There's the thing now. It might be gluff. We're gonna go with gluff. We've actually got that. Brilliant. That's my abuse of power. Love it. Love it so much. Guess we're walking. Yeah. Can you travel with this tree already? No, not yet. It's gluff. We've confirmed that it is definitely gluff. That's fine. This is going to be an all-hands-on-deck meeting this month. Just pull in every member. Everyone sit down. How do you pronounce this? That's what it is. Are they going to have to get Andrew back? Get all the originals back and be like, how do we say this? How do you pronounce Ardoon? Which JMod did you tweet at? I did more than tweeting, all right? There's a Discord chat with loads of the JMods in it to organize the kind of trip. And I just Discorded all of them, being like, how do you pronounce this? That's where I am in life now. You know, 6 months ago, wouldn't have dreamed of doing that. A year ago, I'd have been scared to. Now I'm just like, pff, it's going to annoy everyone now. Gloff, pronounced Jlosh. Royalty. That's where we are now, Nano. Right, it's gone to my head. It's gone straight to my head. All that power. All that power. Straight to my head, without a doubt. Big flex. 100% of JoshStrifeHayes. Imagine getting pinged everyone to be asked that. What's in the cup? Cup of tea right now. Cup of tea. You're the kid who gets away with their shenanigans. You got that cheeky chap energy. That's what you need to have. Cheeky chap energy. Here's a question. You got hired by Jagex and you're not a JMod. What is your JMod name? It'd be Mod Strife. It would have to be Mod Strife, without a doubt. Hi, Josh and community. Well, hello to you, old fart playing computer. Thank you for giving me the chance to say that name. Just sub via Patreon. Thank you very much. Remarkably kind of you. Since I consume your content like a madman, as everyone should. One thing bugs me, though. You end episode 5 of our virtual world. Oh, man, I love making that series. I genuinely enjoyed researching that, looking into it, making it, creating it. I had a really good time. But I think I was making that at a time when my channel was nowhere near big enough to pull in the amount of views that kind of channel demanded, or that kind of view demanded, if you will. If I ever get back to it in the future, I would very much like to. Although, very important, I really want to create a series of almost documentary-style videos charting the rise and fall, or rise and continuing rise, of various MMORPGs, mostly starting probably with World of Warcraft, because it is just the most dominant MMO in the space. And I've reached out to some developers and some workers that have been involved with the World of Warcraft process and been like, hey, when I make this video, can I chat to you and ask some questions about the kind of behind-the-scenes stuff? And so far, everyone I've reached out to has said, not a problem, let me know when, We'll happy to chat to you about that. So, and I've been lucky enough to talk to Jagex about RuneScape, and I've talked to Chris Wilson about the Path of Exile, and I've talked to people about Warframe and about Guild Wars. I've been very, very lucky. I love the fact these old rocks look like old rocks still, by the way. I've been very lucky that developers of games have been willing to talk to me, and I think this is because whenever I've reviewed a game, whether I've made a worst MMO episode or I've just done a general review or even a Twitch stream, I like to think I've been fair. I understand that I've been harsh at some points, but in general, I've tried to be fair. Some games have bad parts. Some games have good parts. And even if I personally like the game, there can be bad parts to it. I mean, old school RuneScape is not perfect. I enjoy it. It's got a great player base, fantastic community. It's not perfect. I mean, the PvP mess with the not Karasi sword going on right now, complete mess. I mean, I'm not a big PvP player, and even I can see that giving a weapon a 50% special that hits really high using magic within melee range was a bad idea. So they don't make perfect choices all the time, but I do believe that the criticism has to be constructive. I hope that we don't continue to have the Karasi sword because it's dumb. Thank you, by the way, for all coming with me, by the way. There are poisonous spiders on this island, so do be careful with that. I'm just going to run past you up the ladder to try and avoid the poisonous spider. So let's just run up the ladder here and not get poisoned. Fantastic. Okay, let's talk to Hazelmere. Here we go. Is there PvP in this game? Yes, fortunately there is. I watched your Future Cop LEPD video. Oh, thank you, man. Hope you enjoyed it. Love the video, type of game I would love to see. Oh, man. I'm not a game developer, and I don't know that much about developing games. I understand narrative structure, I understand acting, I understand flow of a story, I understand tutorials, but the actual coding to me is magic. You are tricking a rock into thinking using electricity. It's wizardry to me. I have no idea how coding works at all. So when someone says to me, oh, would you like to make a game? I haven't got the first idea how to do it. I would sit down, stare at the coding interface, and then just cry. That's how it would work. But I would happily be involved with the process of people who know it far better than me. I mean, for example, okay, here's a really interesting one. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you this because it's an interesting story. When we went to Jagex to playtest the Necromancy skill, which is super cool, by the way. The Necromancy skill, I genuinely think it's a good skill. It's a new combat style in RuneScape 3. So you equip weapons and you fight, use Necromancy magic. It's an entire new style of damage. And I was sat there and I was thinking, okay, so brand new style, Necromancy, ranged kind of attacks thing going on. How does that work? There is a quest in RuneScape where you have to kill the Black Knight Titan. A quest called Holy Grail. I don't want to be the ideas guy. I want to be the guy that asks very specific questions that then get tested. So the Black Knight Titan cannot be killed by melee, mage, or range unless you do the final hit with Excalibur. Can you kill it with Necromancy? Can you kill the Black Knight Titan with Necromancy damage? And when I said that, there were a couple of developers in the room that kind of went, I don't know. So we just booted up the game, jumped ourselves to that quest and started attacking the Black Knight Titan just to see what would happen. Turns out a couple of complicated things happened because it was absolutely not programmed to deal with that combat style at all. So what then happened was people who were far smarter than me pulled up the code that was running in the background at the time and went through every single exception that was happening. And they went, oh, right, cool, yeah, I see why that's happening. And the interaction was fixed. But it was fixed pretty much immediately. So one of the reasons that I went to Jagex was I am not a hardcore endgame RuneScape 3 player, but I've played a lot of RuneScape and I understand a lot of the weird small interactions. And that's what I was asking questions about. How does this work with this? How does this work with this? Can we glitch this? I mean, one of them was, on RuneScape, you cannot take any items, weapons, or armor onto Entrana, because that's the island of the monks. But Necromancy is an entire load of new equipment. Had they programmed Necromancy equipment to be blocked on Entrana? Could you take stuff from the Necromancy skill onto Entrana? So I gave it a go. because everyone else was off killing endgame bosses. And I went, no, I'm going to walk onto Entrana. Walk on fine. No problem at all. And I kind of pulled the guy aside. I'm like, hey, so these monks were like totally cool with me just walking onto Entrana, fully kitted up as a necromancer. And he went, yeah, right, we'll add the equipment onto the don't take on list. But it was that kind of weird interaction that I was looking for when I was there. And that's the kind of stuff that I love. I'm not even sure where this... What about Glariel's tomb? Didn't even check. Brilliant. That's exactly what we want to know. That's the kind of stuff that I was doing. It was really weird because you had all these mods looking around at all of the kind of RuneScape testers, all the really high-skilled YouTubers and Twitch streamers, and then there was me in the corner just doing random stuff. And they even came over and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just seeing if I can use this to do this and this and this and this and this. And they're like, can you? I'm like, yeah, turns out you can. And there was a moment of silence and they went, well, you shouldn't. So we fixed a lot of that stuff. To be fair, they were very receptive to feedback. I'm not going to give you any kind of hints and tips on how to power level the skill and how to break it, but what I was able to break, they fixed very quickly. You know, that's what I will be genuine. One of them even said, Josh, we've brought you over for your opinions on the skill, not to play test it, not to like QA test it. You know, we don't want you to do testing. We want you to give your opinion on what the skill is and how it works. And I went, well, my opinion is going to change heavily based on how much I can break of it. Now, if it turns out that it's super useful everywhere, that might be a bit overpowered. If it turns out that I can just break some of this, great. What else was I able to break? There were a couple of spelling errors and name variations were different in certain places. Some equipment stuff didn't work together with other things. There were a few places where it shouldn't have worked, where it did, and where it did work, where it shouldn't. Because obviously, Necromancy is a brand new combat style. It's a brand new... It's not melee, it's not range, it's not mage. It's a brand new combat style. So, how does that interact with things that use protection prayers? Because there are some enemies that pray against melee, mage, and range. Can you just take Necromancy style to enemies that pray against melee, mage, and range and just mitigate all of their mechanics? Yeah. Turns out I could. And they went, yeah, we'll sort this out, don't worry. We'll fix this. We'll add in some exceptions to this. We'll make it work. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. But no, that's what we were doing. Because I think I can tell you about this. They said that I can't go into super details about it, and that's absolutely fine. 4 combat styles in RuneScape 3. Yeah, there will be that. Hazelmere is waiting. Hang on. Yeah, Hazelmere needs something. The mage starts to speak at you, but all you hear is blah, 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 blah. You give the bark sample to Hazelmere. Yeah, by the way, if you're new to the stream and you're thinking, just get back to RuneScape, you're in for a bit of a shock, all right? Tangents happen every now and again. Just understand it. Tangents happen. Don't come here expecting progress. All these people in the games, all these people, fools. All of them. But no, I was talking about RuneScape 3. RuneScape 3 was great. It's not the combat square, it's more the combat pyramid now. So you've got melee, mage, and range, and then Necromancy is kind of like across all of them. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay. The mage carefully examines the sample. Blah, blah, Daconia, blah, blah. Can you write this down? And I'll try and translate it. That's the voice I'm giving my character. Just deal with it. Blah, blah. You make a writing motion. The mage scribbles something down on a scroll. Hazelmere has given you the scroll. Read the scroll. Es lamento. Why am I going to go into a sexy Spanish accent for this? Okay, fine. Channel my inner Ricky Martin. Es lamento. Mesopro isprita sincomont. Mi lovos telemento daconia apros. Et daconia apros. Et omeriz tapru. Now, for those of you who aren't Spanish, that was flawless Spanish. For those of you who are Spanish, I am very sorry. You can send all your complaints to the business email. You can tweet at me. I'll apologize. It's okay. But no, for those of you who... my desk is levitating. It's Spanish. It's not Latin. I'm not summoning anyone. I am convinced the reason that people stopped speaking Latin was because everyone was just fed up of randomly summoning demons. That's what it was. Latin was a fine language. The problem is that a conversation has like a 20% chance of just spontaneously summoning something. Because I've seen a couple of horror films, that's how it works. Right, so read the translation book. Oh, here we go. This text contains the ancient gnome words A. Apros, gate, city, cow, theft, lazy, king, bucket. Me. Oh my goodness. So much. I didn't do well in school with Spanish. Someone take me back to the king. I'm going to climb down this ladder. Does it... Are there any... Hang on, Young Logic. They have a teleport... Camelot teleport tablet on them. That'd be great. Stamina potion. I love it when people trade me stamina potions because it's a very polite way of saying hurry up. Go faster. Right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. There's a kebab on the side. I'm good. Oh, teleports me to Camelot. Yeah, thanks. That'd be great. The gnomes are Spanish, apparently. Apparently. I studied Latin at school just so I could summon demons and was super unimpressed. I know. It's so weird. A small thanks for your main screen content. Thank you very much. Is it Agonia? That's remarkably kind of you. Thank you for the bits. Okay, so where do we go? Wow, Andamir has just ran straight up. Trap wishes to trade with me. I'll trade with you, Trap. What are we trading? Look at you and your sexy white armor right there. The trim and everything. You look good. Don't pretend you don't know that you look good. 5,000 dust runes. I mean, yeah. Why not? Obviously, I've been going on about nothing but dust runes for the last hour. That's very kind of you. Thank you very, very much. I can't yet use them to teleport anywhere because I don't yet have level 31 magic. I'm level 23. Okay, cool. Where are we going? We are going to somewhere. Coco, I'm following you. Coco, you're in charge here. Let's do this. Let's head to wherever we need to head to. Probably back to the tree. Oh, yeah, return to King Nunode. Cool. Let other people do most of the work. Pretty much. What's going on here? I'll explain what's going on here. I am trying to play RuneScape while doing as little work as possible. So I'm not running anywhere. I'm following people. I'm not being an Iron Man. I'm just getting given stuff. I'm pretty much being carried. This is carry man mode. I decided to embrace my inner lazy streamer and just let you do it all for me. It's not even bronze man. I suppose it's like gold man, really, isn't it? It is. It's carry man mode. I only got to catch you for a few minutes, so I'll go. Have fun. That's fine. It only takes me a few minutes. Shouldn't have said that. That's a clip. There you go, Visa. You're eating well tonight. Rust man. Are we allowed to join the conga line? Yeah, come and join. Can't guarantee. He can take spirit trees into the strongholds, not out. I can't guarantee that I'll make any kind of progress in the game, but I do need to make some progress because otherwise we're not going to get this quest gate within the next year or two. Should get a gold helm symbol next to your name, Gold Mode. I'll ask Jagex nicely. Just, super streamer treatment. How does it feel to be the one that has the main channel now? Oh, it hurts. That gets me. Gets me right there. The main channel. Only for your guides. I am being carried around by people much smarter than me. Anyone else listen to the new Avenged Sevenfold? I have not. Why do I prefer old school? It's a good question. Why do I prefer old school? It's not just nostalgia. I believe there is a genuine quality to the build. The simple layout. I believe that limitation forces creativity, and old school is limited in what it can create. It's limited in its 28 inventory slots. It's limited in its equipment slots. It's limited in its skills. Hopefully we get sailing. But it's because it has such a massive and passionate player base as well. A player base does hugely affect a game. There is no way to deny that or to ignore that. And old school RuneScape has a massive player base which keeps it playing. When people try to make a new MMORPG that emulates the success of old school, I feel they're missing out on one major point of old school. Old school RuneScape didn't require a download. So when you had the likes of EverQuest, Ultima Online, Asheron's Call, years before World of Warcraft was a thing, most of these MMOs needed you to download them. They couldn't run straight from the browser. And a lot of people at the time didn't have access to a home computer, so you would use school computers or library computers or public computers in a cafe. And a lot of these banned downloads and didn't let you run executables. So the fact that RuneScape could run from the browser allowed it to absolutely dominate school, library, and public computer areas. So RuneScape managed to be one of the first accessible MMOs for a huge number of players. So when it continues now, it's not just that it is a good game in itself, it's that it's a good game with a massive amount of cultural impact for a long time. And yes, people will just, continue to play what they like and what they know, what they remember from childhood. So when a game tries to replicate RuneScape's success, what it often misses out on is the fact that RuneScape was, for the longest time, available when others were not. It was one of the only answers you had. And this ingrained it in our collective gaming psyche. Everyone played RuneScape. Everyone knew about RuneScape. You watch any YouTuber, you watch almost any Twitch streamer, everyone at least knows about it. I mean, all the YouTube, Drew Gooden, The Act Man, Kit Boga, all these guys throw in references to RuneScape in their videos because it's been a major part of everyone's life for a long time. It's an interesting way of doing it. You are somehow making it sound the "is Pepsi okay" of MMOs. Yeah, it's ingrained itself in our collective psyche and it's maintained relevancy. Someone once famously said, it was a director, they said, a good film is 3 good scenes and no bad ones. RuneScape has made a lot of good decisions over a long time. It's made bad decisions, without a doubt, and those bad decisions have cost it dearly. But then they've gone back on them and improved them, and I think now they're trying to make much better decisions constantly. Right, let's get back to playing some RuneScape. Serious stuff only.
Hello again, Your Highness.
Hello, traveller. Did you speak to Hazelmere?
Yes, I managed to find him.
Do you understand what he said?
I think so.
So, what did he say?
None of the above. None of the above again. He said a man came to me with the king's seal. I gave the man Daconia rocks. And Daconia rocks will kill the tree.
Of course, I should have known. Someone must have forged my royal seal. Hazelmere thought I sent him for the Daconia stones.
What are Daconia stones?
Hazelmere created the Daconia stones. They're a safety measure in case the tree grew out of control. They are the only thing that can kill the tree. This is terrible. The stones must be recovered.
Can I help?
First, I must warn the tree guardians. Please, could you tell the chief tree guardian, Glock? He lives in a tree house just in front of the grand tree. If he's not there, he'll be at his girlfriend Anita's place. Meet me back here once you've told him.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
Will do. Right. Okay, let's go and just interrupt Gluff and Anita doing the thing. It is the Batman voice, it's true. What can you do without the combat in old school RuneScape? Pretty much everything. You can do everything without the combat. Right, outside we go. Ascender, you're looking badass. Ascender, could you please walk me to Gluff's house? Go to Gluff in the Tree Gnome Stronghold. Gluff is southeast of where we currently are. That's the
In a cinema this summer. In a world. In our world. In Gillinor. One man, supported by many men, climbs a ladder, talks to Gluff, and eventually achieves a quest cape. Coming this summer, ManMode.
Okay.
Hello.
The gnome is munching on a wormhole. Whatever floats your boat, mate. We don't kink shame in this house. Would not have imagined a worm is big enough for that, but you know what? Sometimes you make it work. What accent does Gluff have? We need to know. Should I ask Jagex again? Just bothering very important people with very unimportant things. The Irish in me feels like it pronounced "stop." We could do a straight. He's Welsh. The wormhole eating accent.
Can I help, human? Can't you see I'm eating?
He's talking into the wormhole. The gnome continues to eat.
The king asked me to inform you that the Draconia rocks have been taken.
Surely not.
Apparently, a human took them from Hazelmere. Hazelmere believed him. He had the king's seal.
I should have known. The humans are going to invade.
Sounds like the pilot intercom.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your...
I'm being serious on the internet. What do you want? Meowing at me like you own the place? Do you want me to open the door? Okay. Hang on. The boss is here. Yes, I'm coming. I know who's really in charge, right? Do you feel in charge?
I should have known. This human could get...
I'd like you to note as well that when I'm doing this wormhole eating accent, I'm making the hole with my... That's a gif right there. I'm making the hole with my hand, and I'm occasionally... This is the acting degree coming through. Occasionally my tongue is going in, you know? It's not just, I should have known the humans are going to invade. No, that's not enough. Some of you have subscribed. You want quality. All right? You need depth. Some of you in the chat are saying, what the fuck? All right? No, listen. Right, just go with me on this, all right? It's an adventure we're all going to go on. The plane's taken off. We can't land yet. We're coming. We're all going together. We need more depth in the hole, and that's what you're going to get. This is content. This is what you imagine someone, I've never played old school RuneScape before. I wonder, I'll go and watch a Twitch streamer. Maybe they'll tell me what old school RuneScape is really like. And the first thing they get is, make the hole with your hand and stick your tongue in.
I should have known. The humans were going to invade.
See? It's not just talking. There's depth to it. There's characterization. Old school RuneScape.
Never.
Your fight can't be trusted. I'll take care of this. Go back to the king.
All right, cool. Back to the king it is. All right, hang on. Back down the ladder. It's fine. Not a problem. Return to King Nonode. Do this again. An anonymous gifter is gifting 5 tier 1 subs. I'm sorry, but thank you for doing that. That's remarkably kind of you, but I'm not changing. I'm not stopping. All right? There's a lot of first-time viewers in the chat. This is very much a trial by fire. You need to know exactly what you're up for with this stream. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. This is what's going to happen. I'm watching you work. Good, you should do. I'm watching you at work. Do you mean you're watching me work or you're at work watching me? Because technically both. Like, this is my job. You're doing whatever your job is. We're hanging out together. We're at work together right now. This is it. We're on a work chat. Brilliant. It's a work chat for both of us. So this is normal. Unfortunately, yes. This is pretty much what you're going to be up to. Does he know he's live? Does he know he's live? Look, I'm going to... Thank you for telling me to click the door, Ash. Ash is so impatient. She's like, John, click the door. You said, does he know he's live? Let's be real. Wouldn't it be a little bit more concerning if I was just sat in my room by myself, tonguing my hand hole? There are certain strings of words that no matter how much context you have, it's not enough. It is Saturday. This is what we're doing. Here we go. Right, talk to King Nonode.
Hello, Your Highness. Have you any news on the Draconia stones?
It's okay, traveler. Thanks to Gluff, he found a human sneaking around. He had 3 Draconia rocks on him.
Wow, that was quick.
Yes, Gluff really knows what he's doing.
What a combination of sentences.
The human has been detained until we know who else is involved. Maybe Gluff was right. Maybe humans are invading.
I doubt it. Can I speak to the prisoner?
Certainly. He's on the top level of the tree. Be careful. It's a long way down.
All right, cool. Up the tree we go. Let's chat to the prisoner. I don't believe he's really a bad guy. Up we pop. I must admit, I do like the 3D. Remember when RuneScape didn't even have 3D levels like this and you couldn't see one layer below you? Remember that? Oh, man, old school stuff. Talk to Charlie. What kind of accent does Charlie have?
Tell me, why would you want to kill the Grand Tree?
What do you mean? It's the first accent I thought of. We're doing Ringo Starr. Charlie's Ringo Starr from now on.
Don't tell me you just happened to be caught carrying Draconia rocks.
All I know is I did what I was asked.
I don't understand.
Gluff paid me to go to the gnome on a hill. I gave the gnome a seal, and he gave me some rocks to give to Gloaf. I've been doing it for weeks. This time Gloaf locked me up here. I just don't understand it.
Sounds like Gloff is hiding something.
I don't know what he's up to. If you want to find out, you'd better search his home.
Okay. Thanks, Charlie.
Good luck.
All right, Charlie was there. Spot on. Gloaf. British Goofy. Hey. I understand that when you join this stream, you expect spot-on accents, and I pride myself on being able to provide that 100% of the time. We've reached CBB's bedtime story. Look, CBBs would be lucky to have somebody like me present. Can you imagine me on CBBS but still doing the Batman voice? That'd be great. I'd do that. What kind of book would be reading on CBBS? Darcy, you've already opened the cupboard. Darcy was up. Boom, cupboard open. Like, go. We've got quests to finish. Get in the cupboard. All right, cool. Search cupboard. You found Gluff's journal. Should we read it? Let's read Gluff's journal. What accent does Gluff have? We haven't met Gluff yet. Let's think. Possibly Sean Connery, but like after some whiskey, after some very... What accent? Thanks, gnome accent. William Shatner. After spending half a century hiding underground, you would think the Great Migration would have improved life on Gillinor for tree gnomes. However, rather than the Great Liberation promised to us by King Hitherag at the end of the last age, we have been forced to live in hiding, up trees or in the gnome maze. That's Christopher Walken. Walking in the gnome maze, laughed at and mocked by man, living in constant fear of human aggression. We're in a no better situation now than when we lived in caves. Change must come soon. Okay. I understand that some of you are impressed, too impressed, if you will, by my accent. It's all gnomes must be aggressively Glaswegian. I don't know why, but when I read that, I pictured it as being like a rule in the Jagex handbook that Andrew was sat there writing himself when it's like, and I'm going to make Farador's a city of white knights, and there's a plague in our dawn, and all gnomes must be aggressively Glaswegian. He just underlines it like 3 times. That's very important. I thought Christopher Walken was in the stream for a second. We don't know whether he is or isn't. Chris, if you're there, let us know. Talk to Gluff. All right.
Gluff, I don't know what you're up to, but I know you paid Charlie to get those rocks.
You're a fool, human. You have no idea what's going on.
I know the tree's dying, and I think you're part of the reason.
How dare you accuse me? I'm the head tree guardian. Guards.
Okay, hang on. Guard, come with me. All right. Right, I've been accepting the trade. I will try and accept the trade, but I seem to have... Oh, no!
So they got you as well.
Yes, Charlie, it's absolutely true. Catching the stream for the first time, this is exactly what I pictured it would be like. I'm really glad. Matt Berry is a guard. Matt Berry. I can't do a good Matt Berry accent, but I need to learn how to do it.
So they got you as well.
It's Gluff. He's trying to cover something up.
I shouldn't tell you this, adventurer, but if you want to get to the bottom of this, you should go and talk to Karamja Shipyard Foreman.
Why?
Gloff sent me to Karamja to meet him. I delivered a large amount of gold. For what? I don't know. He may be able to tell you what Gloff's up to. That's if you can get out of here. You'll find him in the Karamja shipyard east of Shiloh village. Be careful. If he discovers you're not working for Gloff, there'll be trouble. The seamen you...
Stop it. Grow up.
The men of the sea use the password Karlumin.
This has never seen.
Thanks, Charlie.
Okay, cool. King Nanode.
Traveler, please accept my apologies. Gloff had no right to arrest you. I think he's just scared of humans. Let me get you out of here.
Cheers, thanks.
I don't think you can trust Gloff, Your Highness. He seems to have an unnatural hatred for humans.
I know he can be a bit extreme at times, but he's the best tree guardian I have. He has made the gnomes paranoid about humans, though. I'm afraid Gloff has placed guards on the front gate to stop you escaping. Let my glider pilot fly you away until things calm down around here.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry again, traveler.
Let's go find some seamen. Oh, I hate the fact that's what we're doing. Flan, could you walk me 3 steps north, please, to Captain Erdo? Thank you. Okay, glider. Here we go. Hang on. Hi. King said that you need to leave.
Apparently humans are invading.
I find that hard to believe. I have lots of human friends.
I don't understand it either.
So where to?
Take me to Karamja, please.
Okay, you're the boss. Hold on tight. It'll be a rough ride. That's how he sounds. Not everyone has a crazy accent. Sorry about that. That turbulence over the Karamja volcano was a bit unexpected. The area around here isn't well suited for emergency landings. Still, we're alive. It's the main thing. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I can't say the same for your glider.
I don't think I can fix this. Looks like we'll be heading back by foot. I might see if I can find Penwee while I'm here. I believe he's charting the area.
Where's the shipyard from here?
I think I saw some buildings on the coast east of here while we were crashing. I'd have a look there. Take care, adventurer.
Take care, little man.
Okay, let's do this. I will follow Ascender. Ascender, please run to the east. Thank you. I am being attacked, so a little bit of haste would be great. Thank you. It's good. Well, can we get subtitles for the captain? I'm struggling to understand his accent. Shut up. Okay, hang on. Right, let's all just flood in here. Should be okay.
Hey, you.
Hang on. What should we do for this? What should we... I think the captain needs to sound like the captain from The Simpsons. Shipyard worker. See. Not everyone needs to have an accent. Like, not everyone's crazy. Sometimes people are just a little... I don't know what a Scandinavia is not a real place. All right, that's just a joke that everyone puts on maps. I don't know what Scandinavian people sound like. Also, the gate is broken. Where is that? Hang on. Have you guys managed to break the gate? Have too many people gone through the gate and now the thing just isn't there? Eddie Izzard. We can do the Death Star Canteen. Hey, you! What are you up to? I'm trying to open the gate. I can see that. Why?
Gloff sent me.
Scandinavian accents have been illegal in England for a long time. It's very true. Saving the get to the chopper for something special. That's Dragon Slayer Part 2. Really? What for?
You're wasting my time. Take me to your superior.
Okay. Password?
Kalumin.
Sorry to have kept you. You have to actually say it like that. If you don't say it exactly like that, they don't take it. What on earth is going on with that fence? Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to. I'll follow Andemir. Take me to the place, please. Take me east. Should not have left a pause after that sentence. Did you just Fusrodar the gate? Yes, I did. Yes, you got to be very careful not to pause after certain. I've not seen Josh live in a long time. Welcome back, OS. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. How was your evening going? We're going to try and do it. We're going to try and do at least one quest a week, which means we should hopefully have got a quest cape within 3 years. There we go. We do one quest a week. We get a quest cape in 3 years. Not a problem. Talk to the foreman. Here we go. Get the lumber order from the foreman. You can kill him or talk to him.
Hello. Are you in charge?
That's right. And you are?
Glove sent me to check on how you're doing.
Glove sent a human.
His gnomes are busy.
In that case, we better go into my office. Follow me. I followed him. Max Cape when? Like 5 years from now. Tell me again why you're here.
Glove sent me.
By the way, how is Gloff? Still with his wife?
Sadly, his wife is no longer with us.
Right answer. I have to watch for imposters. What's Gloff's favourite dish?
He loves wormholes. Nary a day goes by that Glove isn't tongue deep in a wormhole.
Just one more. What's the name of his new girlfriend?
Anita.
Well, you do know Gloff. Sorry for the interrogation, but I'm sure you understand.
Of course, security is paramount.
As you can see, things are going well.
Indeed.
When I was asked to build a fleet large enough to invade Port Sarim and carry 300 known troops, I said if anyone can, I can.
That's a lot of troops.
True. But if the gnomes are really going to take over Gillinor, they'll need at least that.
Take over?
Of course. Why else would Glove want 30 battleships? Between you and me, I don't think he stands a chance.
No.
I mean, for the kind of battleships Gloff ordered, I'll need tons and tons of lumber. Still, if he says he can supply the wood, I'm sure he can. Anyway, here's the order for the lumber. The foreman has given you the lumber order.
Okay, I'll head off and give this order to Glove.
I see. Quest, return to Charlie. You won't be able to enter through the main entrance, so speak to Femi outside the main gate, or use a spirit tree. Cool, so let's go back to Femi. Somebody needs to walk me... Why is there a wormhole? I'm going to take it. Give me this wormhole. I want this. This is my wormhole now. I'm going to tongue this later. He's going to need a spirit tree, Ardy and Varrock, or need 1k because I did not help. Right. Might need to use a spirit tree then. Why has everyone got wormholes on them? I don't want you to shove wormholes in my face. What I do in my free time is up to me. Use the second item in your inventory. Hang on. Soul Sergei, what are you trading me? Why is there... It's best not... Oh, thank God. It's water runes and a purple sweet. It's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the single purple sweet. That was what I was hoping. Thank you. Right, and now I can teleport to Varrock. Break the teleport to Varrock. Let's go grab the tree. Clips up the wazoo. Cool. Darcy, please lead me to the tree. Let's do this. Now, normally, I would have started streaming earlier. Unfortunately, I had to re-render the worst MMO ever video like 3 times because YouTube just did not want to accept some of the music stuff in that clip. First place player in Tavern was Russian. Cool. RuneScape is Russian. Nice. Hop on when WoW came out. I did like Tavern. Nave, I'm just reading about that. I very much like it. Is this Diablo 4? Yes. Yes, it is. Much better than Diablo 3, without a doubt. Now, can I use this spirit? I should be able to use a spirit tree because I've done the previous one, haven't I? This is actually Diablo 6. We've jumped ahead to it. Travel spirit tree, travel to Gnome Stronghold? Yeah, it's Gnome Stronghold, isn't it? Sweet. Cool. Flan, I will follow you, Flan. Flan, could you please take me north to the tree? I need to go and talk to Charlie. Diablo 6, way better combat. Seer, good evening to you. We're watching Diablo as he voices over the characters. I could do those. Does Diablo 6 have a cow level? It's all cow. You actually kill Diablo in Diablo 5. Diablo 6, you discover that actually the only thing holding the cows back from total dominance was Diablo. Now, a misunderstood hero. Straight up. Misunderstood. Okay, let's go talk to Charlie. Hey, Charlie, how's it going, dude?
How are you doing, Charlie?
I've been better.
Gluff has some plans to rule Gillinor.
I wouldn't put it past him. The gnome's crazy.
I need some proof to convince the king. No one's going to notice my voice. It's hurting. It hurts. You know, you have something in your throat that long and it hurts. Don't clip that. It's, you know, it's tickling the back of my throat. So you've got to, I think my voice has been deep for a long time, super deep. And if you have something deep long enough, it begins to hurt. Don't. Let's play RuneScape.
You could be in luck. Before Gluff had me locked up, I heard him mention he'd left his chest key at his girlfriend's house. She lives just west of the Toad Swamp.
Okay, I'll see what... That's what happens when you try and do the accent, but your voice hurts. Okay, I'll see what I can find. That's how Batman sounds after a long shift of Batmaning. That's the verb. To Batman. Yeah, he doesn't speak a lot for that very, very specific reason. That's what it is. I completely agree. Flan, you're spot on with that. He doesn't talk because it hurts too much. Right, let's go. First time catching you live and watching tons of your YouTube content. Dens, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. Flan, please take me to the girlfriend's house. Gluff's girlfriend's house. That was like a weird remix of Candy Shop, wasn't it? Next stream prep is just a packet of Strepsils. Oh, man. I mean, when I'm off stream, all I'm doing is just, honestly, very little. You know, when I'm not streaming, I don't talk too much at all. Mainly because I've got to save my voice for this. I talk a lot here. Kingworm, 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 Swamp Toad. That's interesting. I didn't expect to see that many items in there. It's crazy we still don't have a plugin that voices OSRS dialogue. If the RuneLite people want me to do a plugin that voices the dialogue, let me know and I will do the dialogue. Avast there, lazy Strife. Avast there, Captain. I've dug up an old treasure chest. Problem is the hands aren't as useful. Can you... Let me eat this purple sweet. And then let me talk to Captain Arav. Hi, I'll help you, Captain Arav. Let's unlock... I'll grab your chest. Alright, bar... Hang on. So, is it just meant to all be the same? Oh no, I see. Bar, coins, bar. Do. Unlock. Well done, matey. That's the right combination. Here is a little something. I know it's not the best pirate accent. Shut up. Let's just walk up here. This is the way we're going now. Talk to Anita.
Hello there. Oh, hello. I've seen you with the king. Yes, I'm helping him with a problem. You must know my boyfriend Gluff, then. Indeed. Could you do me a favor? I suppose so. I need you to carry something for me. Come back when you have some space.
Slam a shark in my face in front of her. Hello there. Yes, see me with the king. Yeah, I'll carry something for you. What am I carrying? Please give this key to Gluff. He left it here last night. Alright, sweet. Key, thanks very much. Got it. No, thank you. Thank you. I'll take that. No. No, Radiata. You're the fucking man. I don't know if they're on the stream right now, but they are. Okay, let's climb down and go back over to Gluff's house to the thing. Flan, I'm following you. Flan, please take me to Gluff's. Let's do it. Anita? I hardly knew her. She has a nice masculine chin for that. She does. Can I call you daddy? Yes, you can, Cosmic Girl. More than welcome to. More than welcome to. I love your YouTube content. It is the greatest channel. I'm going to stop reading your comment there because that is spot on correct. That's all I need to read. For washing dishes. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be real. It took a dive. It's the greatest channel. Fantastic. For washing dishes. That's a much more specific niche. It was a general excellence, and then actually, no, you're only good at this. I'm sorry that you can't wash my channel. Wash my channel? You can't watch my channel when you're not washing dishes. That is a shame. Let's open this closed chest with this key. Use Gluff's key. The chest is locked. Use the key with the chest. You have found a scroll. However, you don't have enough inventory space to hold the scroll. Eat a shark. Use the key with the chest. You found a scroll. Excellent. Read the scroll. Invasion plans. Invasion. Troops board 3 fleets of battleships at Karamja. Fleet 1 attacks Misthalin from the south. Fleet 2 groups at Crandor and attacks Asgarnia from the west. And Fleet 3 sails north to attack Kandarin from the south, reinforced by gnome foot soldiers, leaving the gnome stronghold. Take no prisoners. Right, Krem. I'm going to follow you, Krem. Krem, could you please walk me to the ladder over there? Thank you, Krem. Essential in this quest. I love your channel. It's perfect for smithing gold bars in the blast furnace. But only gold bars. Nothing else. If you begin to smith anything else in the blast furnace, you must change channel. That's how it works. You must do what all of us did last week and watch that 1.5 hour video on that Doom mod level, My House. I can't have been the only one here that watched that. I like a bit of a creepypasta video game thing. I'm a fan of liminal horror, House of Leaves style. We've all seen the Super Eye Patch Wolf video on liminal space, liminal horror. Horror is impossible. And the fact that I sat down on my sofa, turned on YouTube, see what's going on, 1.5 hour episode about a horror liminal Doom level. I'm going to watch the entire thing, and it was bloody brilliant, wasn't it? I have a real thing about creepypastas and the idea of haunted video games like Sonic.exe and Herobrine and strange, creepy, weird levels. I love that. That, to me, I think is super cool. And I genuinely think there's something beautiful about taking the idea of unexplainable horror and connecting it with something as massive and as fascinating as video games. Long-form content like that, yeah, absolutely. I did that with your Chrono Trigger video. Thank you very much. It's remarkably kind of you to sit and watch it. Yeah, MyHouse.World was fantastic. You know, I appreciate that Josh doesn't just always play the newest games on the market, but whatever he enjoys and still being entertaining. Andy, you won't say you appreciate that when I force you to watch The Bouncer again. You know, that's always going to be there. I'm always going to have The Bouncer in my back pocket just to make sure that when you guys get unruly, I will pull that out and make you do that. Have you? I've not yet. Instead of being entertaining. Yeah, I'm not all the time. Sometimes we just sit there. That's what we do.
Look, if you're right about Gluff, I would have him arrested, but there's no reason for me to think he's lying.
Look at these plans, mate. Look at these invasion plans.
If these are to be believed, then maybe he's lying. That's not proof. Anyone could have made these.
We've searched Gluff's room. We only found some twigs. You can't carry any. Put 4 things down and come back to me. I'm just going to smash 4 sharks into my face and then talk to you again. What beautiful. Men is trading me. Men, what are we trading? I might need you to take something off me because I am 5 million coins. Why not? Are you sure? Okay, thanks. I'll take that. People are like, oh, streamer spoon-fed. Yeah, absolutely. Let me explain what's going to happen with this account when I get to Quest Cape. When I get to Quest Cape, I am going to go to the party room and drop everything. That's what I'm going to do. None of this is being used. None of this is being transferred to my main. None of it's being real world traded. I know. Playing old school RuneScape without real world trading your gold. They say it can't be done, and yet I'm going to try. But no, seriously, I'm not going to transfer it to anything. It is all going to stay on this account until eventually when we get a Quest Cape, we just drop the whole thing in the party. You can host drop parties and clan halls. Sweet. I'll just go to the drop party place and just throw it all away. There. Wait, you have a main. Look, I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm happening. I've got a main. Yeah, you wouldn't know her. She goes to a different school. All right, King Narnode. Give me some stuff, mate. Here are the invasion plans. Yes. The tree is happening. Zoot. We get given the Zoot sticks. Right, we need to leave and go back to Gluff's house. I left to grab beer from the store, just got back. I assume I haven't missed much. No, not really. Gluff's trying to invade the human world. Darcy, please walk me to Gluff's house to the east. By the way, have you heard that Swords of Legend Online shut down? Yes, I have. I told you I'd do it again. I told you Terror was a warning. Mortal Online? Nothing. Life is Feudal? Didn't even bother me. Tale of Toast? Huh. Terror? That was your warning. Swords of Legend Online? That's going next. What's up next? A raid from Robotron! My goodness, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just raided from Robotron's stream, I can't guarantee the same level of chaos that you're used to from good old Robotron. But if you're just new, I'm Josh. I play MMORPG games mostly. We are playing old school RuneScape at the minute, one of the classic MMOs, and we're playing it in a rather unique way. We're playing it in what I'm calling LazyManMode. So you know how on YouTube and mostly on Twitch, there's always these incredibly talented streamers who are really good at the game and they limit themselves and they're like, oh, I'm going to complete RuneScape without doing any of this to show how good I am at the game. I'm doing the opposite. I am doing as little work as I possibly can. Like, for example, right now, I'm currently stood there. I need to get over there. That's too far. So, Flan, I'm going to follow you. Flan, please walk me to the east about 8 squares. Thank you. There we go. Done. Climb up a tree. Fantastic. This is pretty much how I'm going to do it. I'm going to attempt to complete the game, effectively getting a quest cape within the game, doing absolutely nothing. That's what I'm going to do. And Cal is trading me. Cal, what are you trading me? Oh yeah, also I'm not an Iron Man. Like I'm not... Oh, you're giving me a Moonlight Mead. I'll take a Moonlight Mead. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I see. Oh, the joke. My goodness. It's cool. Oh, Cal. You can only fill 1 pint glass? Come on, mate. Weak. Okay? Weak. Get back to me when you're filling one of those massive water refill bottles. Then we'll start to talk. Right, let's put some twigs on these things and complete the quest. Can we have Josh Strife days for night streams? Yes. Yes, you can. That's allowed. Do not open this conversation. What? How? Hang on. Do not open this conversation. Have you... Visa, what are you replying to? Replying to Toga. Where is... Let's have a look at the thread specifically. Have you ever thought about doing your own React content? I see. Interesting. Do you mean watching my own things? Or reacting to something else? And how would React content work? Would you just watch other people make stuff and then comment on it? I've made stuff. I can watch my own things and comment on that. I might do that. I'm going to see how that works. Right. With a grinding of machinery, a trap door opens nearby. Let's climb down this trap door, see what's going on. What's happening in the trap door? Oh no. It's the inside of the gnome lair. Hello? Anybody? Oh no. Oh, gno. It's a gnome. It's a galoff. That's how you say it. It's a gnome, so it's a galoff. Hey, Gloff, how's it going? Oh, do you have to fight Gloff now? You do, don't you? I should not have eaten all those sharks. Gloff.
You really are becoming a headache. Well, at least now you can die knowing you were right. It will save me having to hunt you down like the other human filth of Gillinor.
You're crazy, Galoff.
Bah, well, soon you'll see gnomes are ready to fight. In 3 weeks, this tree will be dead wood. In 10 weeks, it will be 30 battleships. Finally, we will rid the world of the disease called humanity. Josh, why aren't you playing Diablo 4? Mum wouldn't let me. I asked if I can have it for a game, and she's like, no, that's too violent for you. Go back to RuneScape. What makes you think I'll let you get away with a Gloff? Fool! Meet my friend! Oh no! It's a demon! Alright, cool. Have I got to fight the demon? I mean, thankfully I've got Excalibur on me. Surely he has 17 magic. If I wield the Mystic Air Staff... No. Hang on. Right. Hang on. Water Bolt. Cast Water Bolt on Black Demon. The problem with this is... I've not got a staff, so I may need to just click for every single cast. So, bear with me on this, guys. I appreciate, though, there is a small army of people in front of me creating a barrier that the demon can't get past. This is great. This is fantastic.
See, this is what lazy man mode is. Normally, you'd have to do this fight with some kind of tactics. You'd have to bring food down. You'd have to bring a weapon down, some kind of armor. No. Now, what you should bring, this is peak meta, is like 8 other people to just stand in a line. I can sacrifice myself for you. Darcy, you're just standing there. Right now, we've got someone with a Gadden hammer. Yeah, I'm guessing, Ascender, I'm guessing you've got some food for me? You're trading with me. You've got some stuff. Are you going to give me some magic equipment? It's magic equipment. Excellent. Brilliant. We'll do better. Thank you. I don't even know if I can wear the mystic robes and stuff. I can't wield that or wear those. But you know what? I'll hold them. Thanks. My magic level is 23. So I appreciate the fact that you just gave me a load of high-level magic armor. You're like, Josh, don't worry, I've got you. I'll help you out. Here's some mystic armor and a lava battle staff. And I'm like, thanks. I'll put them on the floor and I'll use them later. For now, just going to click water bolt and oh, hang on, there's a staff of fire in front of me. I can't have that. I'll eat a shark. Take the Staff of Fire, equip the Staff of Fire. Now we can auto-cast Water Bolt against the Black Demon. Thank you. There we go. This is good. Now we can do that. We can't cast anything else because the fire thing is still too far away. But thank you. Thank you, Darcy. Now we can do stuff. See? This wasn't that an air staff in his inventory. It's a mystic air staff, which I don't have the level to use, unfortunately. And now we go. I finished a review of Chrono Trigger, an amazing game, wondering, even though I spoiled myself, oh, you should still play it. You should definitely still play it. It's a good experience to play. That's what it is. Right, thank you, everyone, for being here to just stand in front of the demon. I very much appreciated that. Insult my standing again, will ya? And then Flan just used the scythe to just dominate a rat. Okay, Darcy, I apologize. Could you please walk me to there? I think I need to go over there to some stuff. There are bats in the way, but they shouldn't attack me. OSRS players be like, I need gold, I need gear. And all you really need, yeah, is just a huge team of people. That's what you need. How tall am I? Unfortunately, I am 5'11", which means I am 1 inch short of being attractive. I know how it works. People are always like, oh, Josh, how tall are you? I'm like, 5'11". They're like, did you say 6 foot? I'm like, no. No, I feel that if I was 6 foot, that'd be too easy. Life would be way too easy. Okay, talk to King the Road. Traveller, you're wounded. What happened? Your frickin' Gloff put a demon on me, mate, and then I dealt with it all by myself. Me and this literal army of people around us. Yeah, look, Gloff, he's messing everything up, mate. Guard. Hey, arrest Gloff. Do it. Flan, it looks like you just you just wrecked a gnome. The gnome appeared and you were like, no! No. We found Gloff hiding under a horde of Draconia rocks. I'm trying to tell you, mate, he's been fooling you. You absolute idiots. We've got to find some Draconia rocks now. Don't know where they are, though. Gonna have to eat a shark. Search this rock. Just hang on, just let me search some stuff. Nope, none of these here. Could be anywhere. How many we got to find? Search the rocks until you find the Draconia stone. If you lose the rock, it will be in the same route again. Could be anywhere. Who knows? Who knows where it could be? I'm 6 foot flat. No, it's true. There's a weird thing with height. Like, if people aren't 6 foot, they're considered short. No, we stand the short kings. It's okay. Now, we stand the short kings here. We're all fans of Blitzy. It's okay. It's a very specific reference to a friend of mine. But have you ever... Because when I was working theatre, you do tend to find that a lot of successful actors are ridiculously tall. Like, stupidly tall. Chris Pine was really tall. Like, he is a tall guy. Right, let me just search some of these routes here. But if you're a guy and you're not 6 foot tall, that's okay. You don't need to be. That doesn't change your value at all to anyone. Right, we're going to keep searching for the routes. Is it going to be like in the last route that I look in something? How unlucky You got the right one. Hang on. You got the right one, but missed the message. You don't have enough inventory space. I've checked all of it. I've checked every single one. I mean, the only one I haven't checked is like this one. Maybe that one. You search the route and find nothing. Do you only need one inventory space, don't you? Far east. One of these ones? I'm sure I searched that. Is this the last one I'm going to search? You found the Draconia rock. Thank God. Ascender, please walk me back to who I need to hand this into. That would be great. Using body parts for measurement. It's weird. Maybe you would have made 6 foot if you'd eaten a banana during your lifetime. I don't like the fact that you might be right, but you might be right. No, your physical attributes don't always define you as a person. You don't need to. And when people are like, oh, you know, guys have this thing about, I have to be 6 foot. No, you don't. Be happy with who you are. And be a nice person to hang around. And people will want to hang around with you. Traveller, have you managed to find the Draconia? I have indeed, mate. Here is the rock. The tree's health has improved. Fantastic. Yes, I'm Spacebar Warrior. Let's just go straight through this. Congratulations, you've completed the Grand Tree. Your agility is 32. Your attack is 44. Magic 26. Combat level up, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we did another quest. That means we have done 36 out of 156 quests. We do one quest a week. We're only 2 years away from a quest cape. I will do more than one quest a week. However, for now, it is 1:45 in the morning. And unfortunately, I started streaming like 3 hours late because I had to re-render the video 3 times. So, you guys are going to have a lovely evening. I'm going to go and watch some JoJo. For those of you who don't know, I'm a massive weeb. So, it's not a secret. It's not a secret. I have just finished Season 3 of JoJo. It's fantastic. Starting Season 4, very much enjoying Season 4. However, important to note, the best season of JoJo, without a doubt so far, Season 2. The Pillar Men storyline, phenomenal. Season 1, Phantom Blood, it's okay, can take it or leave it. Season 2, Battle Tendency, oh, it's amazing. That is just phenomenally good. Honestly, all of Battle Tendency, without a doubt, bloody brilliant. The Season 3 starts strong, and then it kind of meanders a bit in the middle when they're in Egypt, and it's a little bit, I can take it or leave it. There's a lot of bad stuff there. Season 3, when they get into the mansion, and the whole thing starts with, you know, Dio there, that's good again. That's very good. And then Season 4, from what I'm seeing so far, is like a kind of smaller, lower stakes, small town, more personal based, less massive globe-trotting adventure, more thing. But I'm very much enjoying it. Anyway, guys, thank you for helping me in the game. Thank you for joining me on Steam. We will, without a doubt, get a quest cape. It just might take some time. Next stream, we'll do at least 3 quests. That's a guarantee. At least 3. But for now, you guys are going to have a good night's sleep. Take care. Good night. And God bless.